One more chirp from you, little bird, and you'll regret it.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. Ow, jerk! If you don't like that, just say so. I can do other animals too. Dire cat, frog dog, waking monkey lizard, you name it.
Is that a Twi'lek? Yes!
You, I'm Jailer Nash. I run these cells and slave pits. You're the acolyte Tremel sent for the test, right? He thinks highly of you.
Sorry, did you say something? There's a Twi'lek right there. Oh, that's right, I gotta do interrogations. Alright, give me the full rundown.
You should know this situation is highly unusual. Normally an acolyte goes off-world for the interrogation. Overseer Tremel, at these three shipped him for you.
Okay.
He thinks you're the next coming of Exar Kun. But you ought to know, Tremel ain't the only one paying attention to you. Now, these three prisoners have been transferred here for your inspection. You gotta interrogate them as needed, and then decide their fate. The convicted are usually executed, or given a trial by combat to see if they're worthy. Whatever you decide, you will be the one to carry out the sentence.
Well, I guess Christmas has come early this year.
Fine. Let's get started. This one on the left.
You freaks aren't getting anything new out of me. Just do whatever you're gonna do.
Listen here, implants. If you don't cooperate, I'll beat the shit out of you. Are we allowed to beat the shit out of them? I think we're allowed to beat the shit out of them. And if I can't, can I throw out the Inquisitors? They always need a bone once in a while, those overgrown...
Get lost. I've been through this routine. I already know all your Inquisitors by name.
Impudent to the last. As I was saying, she was sent to kill an Imperial spy in the Yavin system. Throughout her torture, she maintained that she was hired anonymously.
Get it through your damn head! I had no idea he was Imperial, and I don't know who hired me.
Republic spy says what?
I'm not political. I work for whoever pays.
God damn it, she's good.
The point is, she doesn't deny the charge. So now you must decide. Execution or trial by combat. Which do you choose?
Neither, actually. The Korriban whorehouses could always use new blood. Send her to the pleasure chambers.
I won't work for free.
Huh. You spared her. Interesting.
Please, I am a fellow Sith. Judge me with an open mind and grant me trial by combat, I beg you.
Oh, speaking of the weight of a weapon, question, is it true that all the weight in a lightsaber is in the hilt? That's gonna be awkward.
This part of waste is Davotech. Once a valued Sith champion, until he botched an important mission and caused 1,000 Imperial deaths. Now look at him.
I served faithfully for 24 years. Then one mistake, and they threw me away. Now I have been left here to rot. Please, let me feel the weight of a weapon once more.
Okay, old man, time for me to beat the shit out of you. Wait, is this elder abuse? We're Sith, it's okay.
My thanks, young warrior.
This should be entertaining.
Yeah, come on, old man, let's best you got it. Yeah, come on, old man, you piece of shit. Come on! Oh, shit.
Well, he didn't put up much of a fight, did he?
Yeah, no kidding, and I busted out the tunes for that one.
Well, this last prisoner's a bit of a puzzle. He's called Breg, and he's a jittery little wretch, suspected of supplying forged documents to Republic agents. Strangely enough, he maintains his innocence, despite being severely tortured.
Nebaga imana, naki bila mak unya kamna lebek.
Hey, watch your language. You're in a place of higher learning.
Naki oya mak. Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila mak nam unya kamna lebek.
Maka Ragnos, do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
He's never wavered from that line, and the evidence is circumstantial. I suppose it's actually possible he didn't do it. So, what do you decide?
I don't give a fuck what he did before now, but all this potty language has landed him into a permanent residency with the Inquisitors.
Jepan kam, banu bana kam memka kwipum.
Shut up, you fidgety fool. The decision's been made. Well, that's that. You're an interesting one, kid. I can see why people are keeping tabs on you. Head back to Overseer Tremel. See what he thinks of your choices.
Is this everything? Everything Lord Renning was able to obtain, yes.
Then run back to your master in the beast pens before I cut you in half. Sorry to make you wait, Acolyte. These interruptions are incredibly annoying. On to the business at hand, your test in the jails. First, the assassin, Solentz. She attempted to kill an Imperial spy, but was unaware of her client's affiliation. You assigned her to... I commend you, that was excellent thinking. Never waste a potential resource.
Oh, please, with assets like that, it was obvious.
Obvious to you, but not to many who have come before you. Now, Devotek, the failed warrior, why grant his wish for a trial by combat?
I wanted to see if he was the badass I was told he was.
Devotek was an utter waste of space. Once something is no longer useful, it should be eradicated. Remember that. Lastly, the forger you sent back for more torture even though he seemed innocent. A strong decision. Leave no stone unturned.
Actually, I was just annoyed by the guy, so I sent him to the Inquisitors.
You're beginning to understand what it means to be Sith, but you're far from being able to impress Darth Barris.
Don't worry, I'll master your level of dick-sucking soon enough.
If you don't, you're doomed. Remember that. Because I forced you into the Academy ahead of schedule, Darth Barris will be predisposed to judging you severely. And by severely, I mean fatally. Now, we must hurry to your next trial. Every moment that passes, we risk discovery before we're ready. In the caverns of Mark Aragnos is the beast he left to guard his legacy. Go there, sit among the flames, and wait for the beast to come for you.
When I'm done with that thing, PETA will be sending us 10 times as many complaints as they usually do.
Hold nothing back. This creature is doom itself. Return to the Valley of the Dark Lords, and find the tomb of Mark Aragnos. I'll see you when the beast is slain. Good luck.